Welcome back to Haruto's Memory Mastery, where we follow one IT consultant's journey to improve his memory in English business settings. Last time, Haruto learned serial recall to remember client requirements. Today, he faces a new challenge: understanding and retaining information in real time. Let's see how shadowing with increasing delay can help.
Chapter 1. The Challenge. 2 weeks after his success with the client shopping list, Haruto was preparing for a project kickoff call with FinTech Solutions. This time, the meeting would include technical specifications, the kind of information that's difficult to process quickly in a second language. At precisely 10 a.m., Haruto joined the video call from a conference room at Tech Bridge. On screen were Kevin, whom he had met before, along with Carolyn, FinTech's technical lead, and 2 developers. Good morning, Haruto. Let me introduce Carolyn, our technical lead. She'll walk you through the requirements for this project. Thanks, Kevin. For this project, we need secure login features, mobile access, and data protection. The system should handle payment errors and connect with our main database. Though these items weren't extremely complex, the pace of English conversation made it difficult for Haruto to process one piece of information while still listening to the next. By the time he mentally translated secure login features, Carolyn had already mentioned mobile access and moved on. Haruto, do you have any questions about the technical requirements? Haruto realized he had missed several details, but he didn't want to admit it. Could you please explain again about the mobile access? Carolyn repeated the information, but Haruto still struggled to retain everything as she continued to add details about how the mobile system should work. Chapter 2. Frustration. After the meeting, Raj, a developer on Haruto's team, stopped by his desk. How was the kickoff call? What technical requirements did they specify? They need secure login features and mobile access, and something about connecting to their database. Haruto trailed off, uncomfortable with the gaps in his understanding. That's not much to go on. Do you have detailed notes we can review? I don't have all the details. I think we might need another call with the client to clarify. I see. I'll set that up then. As Raj walked away, Haruto felt a wave of disappointment. Scheduling another call was exactly the kind of inefficiency he was promoted to prevent. My serial recall technique helped with simple lists, but this is different. By the time I understand one point, they've already moved on to the next. How can I keep up? Chapter 3. Discovery. That evening, Haruto stayed late again. May noticed his frustrated expression as she passed by. The call didn't go well? Is it that obvious? You have the same look I had after my first technical meeting in English. What happened? Haruto explained his problem. How by the time he processed one point, he'd missed the next. You're facing a different memory challenge now. With the client shopping list, you needed to remember separate items. But here, you need to hold information long enough to understand it, while still listening to new information. Exactly! By the time I translate one term in my head, they've already moved on. This is where shadowing with increasing delay can help. It's a technique language learners use, but it works for technical discussions too. May explained that shadowing involves repeating what someone says, either silently or aloud, to reinforce the memory. Let me demonstrate. I'll say a sentence, and first, I'll shadow immediately. The system needs data protection features. The system needs data protection features. Now with a 1-second delay. The system needs data protection features. And a 2-second delay. The system needs data protection features. So I gradually increase the time before I repeat it? Exactly. Start with immediate repetition, then extend the delay. This trains your brain to hold information longer, giving you time to process meaning while maintaining the words in your memory. Chapter 4. Application. Over the next few days, Haruto practiced diligently. During his commute, he watched simple technical videos and shadowed the narrator, starting with immediate repetition. Secure login protects user information. Secure login protects user information. Then he tried with a 1-second delay. Mobile access requires special security features. Mobile access requires special security features. At lunchtime, he listened to English podcasts about technology and practiced holding phrases for 2 to 3 seconds before silently repeating them. In the evening, he asked Aiko, a junior colleague, to read technical information while he practiced longer delays. Chapter 5. Cultural Element. During the lunch the next day, Haruto discussed with colleagues how different cultures approach information in meetings. I've noticed in meetings with American clients, there's an expectation of immediate understanding and response. In our Japanese meetings, we often have more time to consider information. When I studied in the US, professors called on students right after explaining complex ideas. American students seemed comfortable thinking while speaking, but I wanted to organize my thoughts first. It's not that our memory is weaker, it's that we're processing in a second language and navigating different communication expectations simultaneously. This realization helped Haruto understand that his challenge wasn't a personal weakness, but a natural result of different communication styles across cultures. Chapter 6. Teaching Moment. The next day, Haruto noticed Takeshi struggling in an English meeting about system updates. After the call, Haruto approached him. I noticed you having the same challenge I've been facing. I've been learning a technique that might help. It's called shadowing with increasing delay. He explained the concept and demonstrated with a simple phrase from the meeting. Try this. The system update requires new security features. The system update requires new security features. The system update requires new security features. The key is to start simple and gradually increase the delay. With practice, your brain learns to hold information longer. It's harder than it sounds. Even 1 second feels challenging. That's why we need to train. Our brains need to learn to process one piece of information while still listening for the next. Chapter 7. Application. A week later, Haruto joined the follow-up meeting with FinTech Solutions. This time, he was prepared with his shadowing technique. Let's go through these requirements again. For this project, we need secure login features. Haruto silently shadowed each point with a 2-second delay. This gave his brain time to process while maintaining the information in his memory. Mobile access and data protection. The system should handle payment errors and connect with our main database. If I understand correctly, you need secure login features, mobile access, and data protection. Additionally, the system should handle payment errors and connect with your main database. Is there anything specific about the mobile access that I should note for our developers? Carolyn looked pleased with Haruto's comprehensive understanding. Yes, the mobile access should work on both iOS and Android, with fingerprint authentication if possible. Haruto continued using the shadowing technique throughout the meeting, asking several informed questions that demonstrated his complete understanding of the requirements. Chapter 8. Success. After the call, Director Yamamoto stopped by. How did the follow-up meeting go? Do we have what we need now? Yes, Director. They require secure login features, mobile access for both iOS and Android, with fingerprint authentication, data protection measures, payment error handling, and connection to their main database. I have all the details we need to start development. Director Yamamoto nodded, clearly impressed with the comprehensive answer. Excellent work, Tanaka-san. No need for additional clarification calls? No, sir. We're ready to proceed. As the director walked away, Mei passed by and gave Haruto a subtle thumbs up, recognizing his successful application of the technique she had taught him. Chapter 9. Reflection. That evening, Haruto updated his personal development journal. Serial recall helped me remember distinct items in a list, but shadowing with delay helps me process information in real-time conversations. The techniques complement each other. I'm building a toolkit of memory skills. As he was about to leave for the day, Haruto received an email with a complex list of database questions from the client. This would have overwhelmed me before. Now I have the techniques to approach it, but there must be a more efficient way to organize all this complex information. Little did he know, his next memory challenge was just around the corner, and he would need yet another technique to address it.
Shadowing with increasing delay strengthens your ability to hold information while continuing to listen. A critical skill for real-time conversations in any language. By gradually extending the time before you mentally repeat what you hear, you train your brain to process meaning while maintaining the verbal form. To practice this technique yourself, start with basic shadowing, immediate repetition. Gradually increase the delay by half-second increments. Practice with content relevant to your field. Use both your native language and English. In our next episode, we'll join Haruto as he learns chunking to organize complex information more efficiently. Until then, happy practicing.